See, I don't fuck with bitch ass niggas cause I know that they fake. I seen them coming 1,000 miles, so stay the fuck out my way. Out my way. You said you want some smoke, so bitch, I'm a bake. I came a long way from eating grilled cheesesteaks and eggs. Alright, y'all. So I am about to go live with my friend Donny. This is just my friend. I am just about to get like a male perspective. So basically, what ended up happening is I reached out to my friend Donny, and I told him to write down a list of questions, at least 10, and I was gonna write down at least 10 questions, and I wanted to pick a man perspective's brain. So basically, it was just a bunch of questions. Basically, what is men thoughts on splitting bills? Do if y'all sharing custody, do the man feel like y'all should still split the child support, pay child support? One of the questions was, what is the guy's thought on poly relationships? It's just, I had a bunch of questions, so I want you guys to stay tuned, keep on watching, and let's just get straight into it because this is so fun. Let's go ahead.
754. 754 people. What is good? I can't see the comments. If y'all can see the comments? I can't see nothing. You can see?
Yeah, I can see the comments.
I can't see none of that.
All right, well, maybe it's not for you to see. I don't know.
Yep, 754. I see his, John Stewart. What up, bro?
Okay, well, oh yeah. I'm blue popcorn. You got your wine? I got my wine. I got my drink. What you drinking on?
All right. Cheers.
I got some shit somebody left at my house. I don't even drink. I'm a smoker. I'm not even a drinker, but
yeah. Let's go in on that first.
Huh?
Let's talk about that.
What's to talk about?
You being a smoker.
Why everybody like
not you being a smoker, smoking in general, right?
Oh, not cigarettes, and I don't smoke no cigarettes.
No, cigarettes not bad. I mean, cigarettes is bad. I'm talking about everything else.
What's wrong with me smoking? What's the problem?
All right. So for me, I feel like I'm not attracted to women who smoke because it's an energy thing. When I feel like a woman do get high, that elevate their mind, their energy to a whole level that I may not be on. So what do that do for the connection for us?
Well, normally the guy that I'm with, he's a stoner as well.
He's a stoner as well.
In the clothes together.
So you would pick a person that like a part of the qualifications when dating you?
I mean, no. Why would I'm not gonna say, oh, you don't qualify because you don't smoke. I mean, it would be nice because shit, I would have somebody. And I'm not like a chronic smoker. I don't smoke throughout the day. I don't smoke all day. I just smoke when it's time when I'm going to bed. I don't smoke like some people wake and bake. I don't wake and bake. I just.
So this is like periodically, like.
Only when I'm going to bed.
All right.
Only funny. Look at my mommy. He'll start talking about smoking.
So.
Look at my live mother.
So for me, I find it hard to date a woman who smoke because, like I said, we be on two different levels as far as energy wise. So you might be laughing and joked out, and I'm gonna be on the other side, like, what's he laughing at?
She needs to pass you the blunt so you can be joked out too.
See, that's the thing.
That's all I'm getting.
So what about if I have a career in a drug test? Then what? And I can't.
You going too deep into it. Just you know what? Just don't smoke. Don't smoke. I mean, it's not a requirement. I really don't care too much about that. He said I think women that smoke be fire because I smoke heavy. I'm not a heavy smoker. I only smoke when it's time for me to go to bed. So.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Hold on, let me put my dress down. I don't need to be blinding y'all, But the reason I actually asked you to come on here because I feel like, for you are a well put together, educated black man. You're from New Orleans just like me. And to say you're from New Orleans, a lot of black dudes only either find themselves dead or in goddamn jail. So it's not really common to find a dude that, that's educated, take care of his kid, it's just about his business. So I felt like you was the perfect person for me to do this with. because I actually value your opinion.
I received that. I received that. I appreciate that and receive it. All right.
And I also needed to be clear, man, you never had any relationship. We never messed around. So I don't want it to be like no bias type of situation.
No.
And people understand that because, you know, he's for her or whatever. Me, you ain't never messed around. We only just keep the talk on the phone, really nothing more, nothing less than that. So
yeah, we were supposed to meet up, I think, in person, but that didn't even, that ain't even fall.
No biggie. So I just wanted to put that out there. So I'm just going to start with introducing myself because I don't really go live that much. So
Yeah.
my followers probably don't even know that damn much about me. But anyway, so first of all, my name is Stephanie Roy, y'all, which is my government name. I'm 31. I'm originally from New Orleans, but I currently live in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and which is around the Miami area. I got one child. I'm single. And work-wise, right now, I just do like Airbnb, and I also have like a side business. I also have a cleaning service. So that's just the facts on me. So if you don't mind, just introducing yourself to the viewers so they know a little bit about you.
All right. So my name is Donny. Don Terrell, from the east of New Orleans. I work. Should I tell you what I work? All right. I work at a chemical plant. I did personal training, and I did try to start. I have businesses I do on the side also. I have one daughter. It's my only daughter, and yeah, that's about it. 30. I'm 30.
You 30.
30.
So I'm going to go. As you can see, baby, I have a whole list of questions for you. I don't know if y'all can see. It's probably too much glare. But
Yeah.
maybe I can a list of questions, at least 10 of them.
All right.
So, because I just want to pick your brain. I feel like ever since, no shade to nobody, Kevin Samuels, but I feel like ever since he came out, it kind of seemed like a division between women and men. I don't know if you noticed it, but for me, it kind of seemed like ever since the man came out, it was like women shouldn't do this if they consider themselves a real woman, or this is not considered a real man. Like it's been kind of like a competition type of situation, and I just kind of want us to all just get, be on the same page. Like let's just see what exactly each other wants. So I want to pick your brain, and if you want, you can pick my brain. Hopefully, I can answer your questions, but I just want to pick a man's mindset that I value your opinion, and just overall, I just really want to know, what the hell do men really fucking want? Like, what do y'all want? So that's the whole point of me doing this.
I think, all right, so I can't speak for all men, right? But the majority, I work at a chemical plant. The chemical plant is not like bad money, it's not the best money, right? But it's just like, it's not bad. So that's like our sanctuary. Just like the barbershop, at work, men go to work, we talk. And we get personal. We talk about women, we talk about finances, we talk about what we're gonna do after we get off work. And I think some of the biggest topics that men talk about is, of course, women, right? And what they bring to the table. I think what men want from women is for a woman to bring peace. For a woman to bring peace. That's all men want.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to cut each other off. My bad. Go ahead.
So I think for the most part, if a woman could bring a man peace, it'll be straight. But a lot of women can't do that. You know why? Because I feel like, me personally, they always is their mouth. They can't control their mouth. They always have, if they do have something, I feel like they just don't know how to say it and express it without it coming out, I guess, aggressive, for lack of a better term. So I think, and that's for me. That's what I want. So tell me, you as a woman, how can you make or bring a man peace to him in his life? What can you do to do that?
I feel like actually the man has to already be at peace before I even come into his life. It's not me actually bringing peace. He already have to be comfortable and content with the way he's already living his life already, and I'm just bringing extra to the table. Like I don't feel like it's a woman's job to bring him peace. He has to already be at peace before I come.
So wait, so you as a woman, well, you personally, you don't feel like what you do or what you say can affect a man in his life and how he feel during the day?
I think so. I mean, considering, you know, like my past relationships, I didn't know that my mouth was just this horrible. I didn't know that my mouth was that much of a weapon. But now I can see now words really hold weight, especially with men. So you can't sit around here and talk about something, you a bum, or you got a little dick or anything. That shit gonna stick with him even after the date over with it, y'all back on good terms again. In his mind, she really think I got a little dick.
And, but
and,
I
really think before I speak now. So that's how I think, you know, now how I'm coming.
So have you ever dated somebody where y'all always argue?
That was my past 2 recent relationships. Was very, 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 very toxic. Just unhealthy, very toxic, unnecessary ass argument all the time. And I feel like it was mostly because, honestly, for me, I felt like I was the one that was carrying most of the weight in that, and like one of my most recent situation. So I felt like that was the reason why we argued a lot, because he wasn't really like carrying his bargain like I needed him to.
What would have you wanted him to do different then? What's a man carrying his weight then?
A man carrying his weight is basically, for me, I need the sense of security. I need to know that if I was to walk outside right now and get hit by a fucking car and I don't got no legs to walk or nothing, or I'm handicapped, paralyzed, or whatever the reason may be, I need to know that we still would be okay. We still would be up. We still can keep up slow. We still would survive. Like, I need that's the security for me, just knowing that, you know, I have a partner. Like, it's not just, oh, if I get hit by a car, we ass out, we homeless, we on the street now. No, that's why I have a partner.
Okay.
So that's what it is for me. So, man, you start off with the questions. You can't even start off with the questions. I am starting off the question. Look at my wig. Hold on, y'all. Let me fix my wig. Mind y'all business. Anyway, all right. So, my question for you is, because this is for me. I've been wanting to ask for the longest. Why are Black men so comfortable and content with making Black women their baby mamas before making them their wives?
Ooh. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna sip to that one too.
You might want to take a deep sip, because I put out.
Okay. I can't see none of the comments, but maybe if they comment down there and they give me their personal opinion, you know, just y'all share y'all personal opinion as well. So I think that for the most part, I don't think you really plan, right? I think what it is with a lot of men versus women, y'all as women, I think y'all kind of already have it in y'all mind to already know what y'all want growing up. Like, I want to be married, I want to have kids, I want to do this. Like, y'all know that. And of course, y'all develop, I think, a little bit more faster than men, right? Like, that's a proven fact. So as we go along with life, it's just we learn, and I guess it's just like a double standard where it's not installed in us to, I guess, depending on the background, you know, if a man comes from a real religious background, that's probably what that people put in them. Like, they should get married before having children, but sometimes it don't always work like that. You meet a woman and, you know, y'all do what y'all do, and she get pregnant before marriage.
I hate when people say that. I hate when people say she just get pregnant. There's no way people just get pregnant. Who's wrong? No child can possibly be if y'all have unprotected sex. So people don't just get pregnant. So you are actually putting yourself at risk of having this woman as your baby mama without her wife. Mama don't make her your wife.
I guess. I mean, you know, and then you got to think about this, just different areas people be in within life itself. You know, like you probably in a real vulnerable spot. Like for me, let's dive a bit deeper. For me, and the mother of my kid, which I love dearly, I love dearly, and I respect dearly. I respect dearly, right? She's a great mother, but we just weren't compatible. And I was in a relationship, and I was with one woman that did something where I had to kind of make a decision to leave. So me being in that vulnerable spot, and I was in a real like low area in life at that moment, right? I never thought I could be depressed until I had like a broken heart. I experienced that shit. And I think what I had to deal with, women deal with it daily, like continuously from men. But when it comes to men dealing with it, we can't take the same type of hurt. We ditch out, right? So I dealt with this shit and I was just down. I'm talking about like not eating, I was just like praying, like when this shit gonna be over with, I'm ready to heal.
This
like,
is after you and your baby mama broke up.
This is before me and my baby mama broke up. And
all right, this is before baby mama.
Relationship. So when I was with my baby mama, we went out, we had some drinks. We had good dialogue, right? We had some drinks, and honestly, and probably for her, the red flags was there for her, but I seen red flags myself. But me, I guess finding her so attractive, I just was like, that could be orange flags, that could be yellow flags. So I just kind of waved it off. But anyways, I most definitely seen her. And, so basically, we got intimate. And within that first week, she got pregnant. I didn't think that she would, but she got pregnant, and she had my daughter.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as time progressed, we were in a relationship. Other things occurred, which I wouldn't fall too much into detail about. But I noticed that we weren't compatible on so many levels. We just weren't compatible, and our ring was in the talking, but it just didn't get to that level.
Okay, so my question is, how old is your baby?
2.
So how did you just give up so easily though? To me, that's like one of my.
Whoa! Stop right there.
Can I ask my question? A red flag for me is whenever I meet a dude and he tells me he got I have a 1-year-old, I have a 2-year-old, I have basically a small child. My opinion is you basically gave up on your family too fast. For you to be already trying to start something with me and you got a 1 or 2-year-old, so to me that just makes it look like you okay and comfortable with just passing your little semen around, dropping it off, and then going on about your business. That's how I look at it. That's why I never date dudes that have little kids like that. So that's how I look at it. So it just makes me feel like you just gave up on your family so easy when it's such a young age. Like you didn't even try to fight to make it work.
Yeah, and that could be the case for some men, but for me, it's not. I've been single since I left my last relationship, and I'm not looking for nothing like I guess in your words like drop off semen in a woman. I'm looking for a woman I can marry. I want somebody I can settle down with, I can build something with. So if I do decide to drop my semen off in her, I know that we together, and it's gonna work out. Hopefully, it will. So yes, I'm not looking for something temporary. For sure.
That's good. That's good to know. That's good. So you can go ahead and start. That was my question 1. What's your first question? Please don't hit me over the head, baby, because look, this is my first time going live like this, and I don't know if I'm too prepared, so don't go too hard on me, okay?
Hold up. Hold up.
Why you look like he's so?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, I think we caught up. I don't know what happened just now, but I guess my first question for you is not saying that all, but why?
You got like a little slight delay. Like you're talking, but then your words come later. But it's okay. That's probably whatever you was just talking about. But it's fine.
No, okay, that's fine. So I hit a background. I can hear it all. It's fucking right now. So my question to you is like, why do women feel like if it don't work out, they have to start being bitter towards the baby daddy? Why do women be bitter if things don't work out the way I guess they would have wanted it to?
All right, so I'm gonna speak from a realistic standpoint. I would say I was a bitter person before. That was probably because I live in Fort Lauderdale, so I actually moved here to be with somebody. So when I went, 2016 or whatever. So when I moved here with him, he basically painted this white picket fence ass dream when I was staying in Texas. Oh, when you come here, I'm gonna have this lined up for us. I'm gonna have this lined up. I get here, it was nothing as described. No fence, no nothing, no yard, no nothing. It's just me. Not to mention, I didn't just come here alone. I came here with a kid. So my bitter experience that I feel like I played a part in that bitter woman syndrome is when we basically didn't work out. Like not long after I got here, we was like, nah, he was feeling like this ain't gonna work out. So next thing you know, a few days later, I see the nigga on live with a bitch. I just dropped my whole life in Dallas. I was staying in Houston at that time. I just dropped my whole life and come move here to Houston to be with you. And okay, y'all understand things may not work out, but we actually end up getting right back together. That's the one who I was with for a long time. But at that time, I just had dropped my whole life to be with you. And you on live with a bitch, and we just broke up like 2-3 days ago.
Like, that's a high level of disrespect. What happened prior to that? Because, I mean, it's always three sides to a story. Was it that y'all got together and it was something he didn't like? Like, what was it that made that decision?
I don't think he was actually just ready for the responsibility of having somebody with a kid, knowing he got to do this and do that to make sure we straight. I just dropped my life to be here with you, so I think it was more so he wasn't ready, or he probably just couldn't handle the responsibility. So I don't even know. He didn't have to answer why, but we didn't work. I ended up calling his job, and so his job.
Hold up.
Did you want to tell my bitter story or what? I called his job because his job, he was working at the stadium and he was like doing the parking where you cash the park. But this little dirty motherfucker used to keep all the fee. No, he didn't keep all the money. He wasn't report how much money he was making when he would do the parking. It was a big ass stadium, so it's like 1,000 people parking, football games and all that kind of shit. So he was coming home with like $500 a day.
Right.
So you mean to tell me 3 days after we break up, I see you on live with a bitch? After I just dropped my whole life to come here for you? Yeah, I had my bitter moment. I called that job and they said, no, baby, he is stealing. He is stealing from y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's what they were.
All right.
But we don't justify that. I feel like that being bitter is basically, that's probably not the best option. What I should have did was probably pack my shit and went my ass right back to Houston or wherever I was and just left. But I don't agree with the bitter shit.
Seriously, the fact that you moved to Florida and you still making it better even than what you were back then, right? Like, you're in a real good position right now, like with your own business and like you're doing big things. So
I didn't say that when I was with him.
Let's
just see who the problem was. But I didn't have no businesses. I didn't have barely had money. I didn't barely have nothing when I was with him. So
that's real good. That's real good. I'm proud of you.
So that was that. So let me go ahead to my question number 2. My question number 2 is, what is your perspective on if you was to meet a woman and she tells you she's celibate? Well, how would you handle that? Like, is that like a no-go for you immediately? No? Or are you willing to wait till she's comfortable? Whatever the reason is, or how do you feel about a woman telling you that she's celibate? Because I was getting a lot of pushback. Some guys was looking at it in a negative aspect, saying basically, oh, she's only celibate because she's, just ignorant. She's trying to reverse that pussy, like she's trying to, reverse some pussy miles, and that's not even the situation. For me, I think that's what put that on my timeline, and that's all dudes. Oh well, you can't just reverse the pussy miles. Like that's not even reason that I had chose to do so. For me, I chose to do so because I feel like sex clouds people's judgment, especially for a woman. It clouds your judgment. So you probably have a bum ass nigga, but because the sex so good, you overlooking what the hell is in front of you. You're not paying attention to the signs. Because I noticed so many times after the situation was over, I'm like, I really was so stupid.
Right.
But in the situation, you don't think about that. But to me, I just wanted to get your perspective on that, because guys tend to just was like, oh, she's just trying to reverse her mouths. But that's not even the case. I just want to make sure that this is a healthy, stable situation. And I'm also a strong believer in, you are basically, how can I put this? When people can exchange energy. I feel like I'm a strong believer in that a man can, just by sexual intercourse, a man going inside of you, if he's a mentally messed up man, he's not unstable, he's putting his dick inside of you and ejaculating, he's releasing that negative
soul ties
inside of your body, huh?
Somebody say soul ties.
Yeah. Yeah, so when I feel like if you're having sex with an unhealthy man, he's releasing that negative energy in you. So now you wonder why you all off balance and discombobulated and not focused and something's wrong with you, because you didn't let this ancient ass nigga that's he's messed up in the head just release himself inside of you. So that for me was one of the reasons why I chose to be celibate, because I wanted to take my time. I don't want to just rush into something and it may not even be a long-term situation. So I know I kind of dragged that on a little bit. But what is like, how do you feel if a woman tells you she's celibate?
If a woman tells me she's celibate, and let's be transparent, right? I'm gonna be transparent. If a woman tells me she's celibate and I'm into her, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until she's ready. Now, if you would have caught me as a teenager when my hormones was like all over the place, and
don't lie now.
I ain't gonna lie. As a teenager, I mean, as like my early 20s, oh no. If a girl tell me she's celibate and this and that, I'm like, I'm full of testosterone. I'm working out in the gym. I'm like, I got all this love to give, and you ain't giving me no love. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it pushing. But as a mature man, right? If a woman is the right woman, a man can wait, no matter how long she make him wait. Yeah, because the thing is, even with boxers.
What I'm not telling you, my men followers.
Yeah. Well, what I used to do with my ex was psychologically, when, like, before we went the trip, right? I used to tell her, like, I want to wait a couple days before we get intimate. Why? Because it kind of builds up that feeling. You feel what I'm saying? It kind of builds up that moment, and it's not like it's more intense when you do start, I guess, getting intimate. So for the most part, it's like, and then so I think I would respect that if a woman was to tell me she was celibate.
I mean, I had
how long we waiting though? That's what I want to know.
More so for me, I don't feel like it's something that I plan on waiting until I'm married or something like that. Because to me, I'm like the men. Shit, I need to know what the hell I'm about to lock myself into for the rest of my life. So I need to make sure this is worth me. So spending the rest of my life with. So I'm not saying wait until we married or something, but wait until I just feel like it's something that more substance. Our relationship is more solid. Like we have a little bit of grounds to stand on, and not just on those friendly ass levels.
And then if you really let those feelings,
I am so done with you, fellas.
What happened?
Nobody in the comments.
Who? So look, I feel like
he just promote his business in the comments. Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's fine. So I feel like as a man, I can't see none of that. All I see is two people talking. Literally.
Fall off on y'all legs, you know.
I see two people talking, and that's probably good for me because they probably stand on type. But for the most part, I feel like if you let that energy kind of develop and kind of you kind of get away, and you do get to know a person for who they are, then that's better for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think that sex plays a big part. I mean, without sex, I don't see how it would really work out. But yeah,
I mean, the part, but hell, like, listen, look, this is, you know, next question. Yeah. Next question. That was my question, right? So I need it's your turn.
All right. So, what's a good amount of money for you? What's a good income for you when dating a man? Because I feel like financial stability, a lot of women like really care about that. And it's really no problem. I feel like that's what a lot of women more like lean towards. Like, you know, they would have a man around just for like the financial gain and not really actually know how to love him.
Hey,
like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, really not know how to express love, really know how to be affectionate. You know, like, do she know how to, I guess, set the tone and set the energy for when I come back home, but you asking to dig in my pockets. So I guess for you, what do you prefer, more of the like financial stability or more of a man that can provide actual love for you?
Realistically speaking, answering that question, I would rather somebody who can give me more love, because I feel like when a man
You better. Like, you ain't really.
This is just my honest answer. I just feel like a man, when a man you know, when he's the primary breadwinner, he holds that weight over your head. Like, you literally, he puts you in that place to make you feel like you can't do anything else, because you know you can't move on. No man will ever want you. He try to make you feel like, you know, you would never survive without him. So I would never want to be with somebody just for financial gain. Just because for me, I already have my own money. Your money is a plus. But to answer your question, what I feel like is a good amount of money for me to feel like it could be a compatible situation. I'm not a greedy person. I feel like it doesn't take that a lot of that. I don't feel like it takes a lot to make me happy.
So 100K, 54, 200K.
Honestly, I go as low as 50K.
That's the limit. 50K.
That's the minimum.
That's the minimum. Oh, that quick. She said that's the minimum. All right.
I was saying the max is 50K. It's not a lot, but I'm only thinking of 50K in the aspect of me also having my own income as well. So 50K may not be a lot, but I also bring my own weight to the table.
If you out there flipping patties, if you got your a little Burger King, Taco Bell job, then hey, you probably got you a shot. But yeah. So what's your question? Sorry.
Okay, so hold on. Let me see which one I want to really hit. Hold on. Hold on. I'm coming. I have a lot of questions. I don't know which one. I don't know which one I want to ask. But okay,
so,
I'll ask.
How about this? How about you look down at the comments and ask your followers, because I can't see nothing. Ask one of your followers to post a question, or we can add. They can ask a question.
No, but let's just do that for the next video, because we already was having too many complications trying to get us. You trying to add other people and all that. We gonna mess around and been in the whole lot trying to get up another person on here.
Right, Roger. So, ask them to drop a question. Oh, you just got something. You got your question. Go ahead.
Okay, here's one. So if a man and a woman share equal custody, you know, could probably be your situation. If a man and a woman shares equal custody, do you feel that the non-primary parent should still be obligated to pay child support?
No.
What's your take?
The non-primary parent.
Yeah, the person that
if we share 50-50 custody, and I still have to pay child support, is what you said?
I was asking you, do you think that the non-primary person should still pay child support even though y'all sharing 50-50 custody?
No. 50-50.
I was saying to my sister earlier, she's in here, and she said she still feels like the non-primary parent should still
Negative. All right, negative. Because of the simple fact, if the child with you the same amount of time he's with me, why should I have to pay you to keep him?
But the child,
let's keep it real. Why should I have to pay you to do what I'm doing also? No way. I don't think it's fair. Nah. If she say, look, babe, I'm gonna keep her 70% of the time, and you keep her 60% of the time, I'm fine with that. You know, however that if she's keeping them all, then I can toss you something. But as long as we 50-50, no. Let me keep. I'm watching her just as much as you. I'm taking care of my child just as much as you, and it shouldn't be no me paying you just because you the mother.
Well, my sister seems to disagree. She says pay off with her actual comment. Say pay off. Mom, if you don't mind elaborating why you feel the need to say that they need to pay up, but I don't know. I kind of agree with him. If we got the child the equal amount of time, why the hell do you got to pay the other person money? Because I mean, I agree with you on that.
Honestly, you want me to keep it real? I think it's a power thing.
Huh?
I think it's a power thing. I think it's a I can't afford all my bills thing, so I still need to lick you for however much I can lick you for.
So you're saying child support is a power thing, or just that situation that we just explained?
No, child support in general for someone is a power thing for sure. Oh yeah.
I don't agree.
Child support for some women is a power. That's one of the biggest power moves they can make. Oh yeah, for sure. Women will hold that shit over your head. Because they know a lot of men, come on, especially black men, bro. You think we want to be in the system? You think we really want to be in the system? You think it's fair to put us in the system?
I never been to the club, but I did file before, but I did actually close it after I filed. But I don't see how it's a power thing. It's more, for me, the lack of the inconsistency. So if you saying you're going to do this, and that, and the third, I expect for you to do this, that, and the third. I don't expect for me to have to call you every time this has to happen. Like, hey, are you still going to do this Friday?
Right,
hey, are you still going to do this for the graduation? Hey, I don't got time to keep asking you, are you still going to do it? Like, I'm not about to keep stressing. Look, I mean, I'm not going to keep doing that. So if I got to keep asking you still going to do something, baby, let's just get this shit on paper and we have something in stone lined up already. Like, but for me, I mean, if a man is trying, then I'm not going to do it. Only way I see doing child support is if the man not doing shit. He ain't doing shit. He ain't coming to the kid. He not providing. He not doing. Put his back on child support. But a church man, I'm okay with somebody that's trying it. At least they trying.
And as a man, I respect that. I respect that decision. You know, me. You know, I know I'll be working, and so everybody's situation different. But if the mother is most definitely taking care of the kid more, she should get something.
My sister say there is no such thing as an equal custody. Either you have them or I have them. But they have a primary stay at home. So basically, she's saying there's no such thing as an equal custody. Wherever that kid is going to school from is what she's saying. That's that kid's primary custody. So if you're picking that kid up from school, dropping him off at football practice, you're not the primary custody, is what she's basically saying. Wherever that kid lives at is the primary residence, is what she's saying.
All right, next question. So,
it's your turn or my turn?
If you can go again, go ahead.
No, go ahead and pick my brain. You can pick me a little bit. I thought you wrote something down. You wrote something down?
No, I'm freestyling it. So,
okay, how can I say this? Does the number matter?
Does the number matter? What, on a woman?
How many partners she has had before?
Oh, shit. All right. Does the number matter? Let me see. Okay, so so I believe in equal rights. I believe in equal everything when it comes to women and men. But this is the man side of me talking. When a woman been with a lot of men and been, I guess, intimate with a lot of men, let's call it what it is. She's been having sex with a lot of men. Different men have different size penises, right? They have different size everything.
I already know. Carry on.
If you are all shit and things isn't really really there, it's gonna make it hard. It's gonna make it hard for sensation for a man in a way. So I guess it really don't matter if your coochie got snapped. If you got snapped, you got grippers, then boom.
I don't, you know, I don't know, but I'm not a man, but I actually don't even think there's no such thing as a woman having too many partners. Now her vagina is out of shape and stretched out. I don't think that I didn't read on that. That's not even true.
No,
he's stretched out. So
it's a such thing as a woman not having walls.
They said that it's not true. And if a woman can push out
all right, so
you think that she is stretched out because she's
for example, for me, right? If I'm having me and my girl intimate and we have sex, I know her body. Like, this is my woman. I know her body. If I go to a certain spot, and this spot I hit every time, and I know I get a reaction out of her, and it's like, she like, okay, move. Like, you know, she put her hand up, I'm hitting the spot, but I go there, and that spot really not there. It's like, you can tell when it's been tampered with. Like, I don't know, it's just something you can just tell when it's been tampered with. So if it's not really there, and you're really not hitting it, then it's like, hold up. Because I know any other time I go to this spot, shit be shaky. So now it's not, it just red flag for me. I'm sorry. Red flag on the plate.
So you think that you can stretch a woman out?
Yeah.
Right, well, I think that is true, but I mean, I also never stabbed a woman in it before, so I can't answer that question. So.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. From a man perspective, at least from my perspective, I don't like, you kind of know when a woman has been like, when she had a couple more, I guess she was supposed to have. But go ahead.
That's a good question. It's your turn, because that was mine about the partner.
All right. So, what's your type?
Actually, I'm in a place right now. I'm 31 years old. I don't even have a type no more.
You don't.
My normal type was to be, you know, no shade to nobody. Look. This is no shade. But my normal type used to be like the dreads, normally, you know, light-skinned dudes like you, tattoos. You know, that was my type. That was my, you know, my exit. But I'm at a place now. Listen. He could be ugly for all the fuck I care. He could be ugly.
What about big?
It just depends on how big we're talking. Like, I'm not trying to have you over me and your sweat just dripping all in my face and all in my goddamn mouth. I'm not trying to have that shit. I'm not trying to have no big ass. I didn't have sweat drip all the time. No, that's nasty. Now, I said a max. Give me 250.
250.
What that is? How much you weigh? I don't know.
250 ain't bad. That's 50 pounds though. You got you a good almost like what? That's a husky. That's.
I'll take me a husky. I will. I'll take me a husky. Like, I'll feel nice and protected and safe. Like I said, I don't have no type no more. My type is stable. If you know, I just need a man just to come into my life and just show me what I've been asking for all this time. Hasn't even been asking for too much.
So what have you been asking for? What do you want?
I just feel like what I asked for, I just want to show, me personally, I just want to show my daughter example. She sometimes just throwing me all talk about some everybody sweat. But I just want to show my daughter an example of somebody just loving her mama properly. You know, I didn't been into relationships where, you know, she didn't hear the dude telling me, or you just let yourself go, or you just, you know, you don't even care about you. You know, you probably think I keep up with myself. But he was like, oh, you just let yourself go, you don't just gain weight. You know, and to me, I don't, you really just saying that in front of my kid, bro? Like, why would you, know, I just want to show my daughter a healthy situation. I want to show her that people could just, shut up, mom. Shut up, mom. Shut up, mom. I just want to show her, you know, I don't feel like I'm making it for too much. Just somebody that can provide. I want somebody that can travel because I like to travel. Shit, let's go stamp that passport together. Let's just see the world. I want somebody that, you know, he ain't got to be making a lot of money, but making a decent amount of vacations and stuff.
One more thing. So why do a lot of women have a problem with letting a man, letting a man lead? So my thing is, you want me to pay all the bills. You want me to take control. But you want to, I guess, talk crazy. Like, you know, give me a hard time. You got to always have a rebuttal. You don't want me to tell you nothing. Why is that a problem with a lot of women?
She don't trust you. She don't trust you to lead. She feel like if she put that in your hands, then the bag will go, the whole world will crumble down. If I had a solid, real-ass man on my side that I just know that I could just kick my feet up and just everything would be okay. I mean, I didn't actually have that. My most recent ex, I felt like he was that type of dude. But if I just feel like I wouldn't mind letting you lead. I don't mind letting you lead, but give me some sense of security that you're gonna lead us in a right direction. If your life is all over the place, you never had a stable place, you never had your shit together. Why would I put my whole life in your hands? When you never had you have to let yourself.
How would you even settle for somebody like that?
Because me, in my past experience, I would feel like, honestly, young, dumb, and full of cum in the mind, that I feel like I can mold the man. I could probably play Play-Doh and build the fucking bear and mold him into what I want him to be. That was my mindset in the back. A while back, is that I could probably mold him into what I want to be. So it's not that I was just, I guess I was settling, but I did felt like, eventually he'll be what I'm looking for.
All right. So more of like, you more of an empath. Somebody that kind of, I guess, want the best for
I'm not trying to save no man. I'm not trying to build you up and put mold. I want somebody that comes into my life that already has that shit down pat already. He already got it together.
But, so if a man be like, babe, go sit down, I got this. Like, look, if he be like, be quiet, I got this, would you be able to do that? So what if y'all go to the stove?
If he said shut the fuck up, be quiet, like come on now, you could say it better than that. But if he said, look, babe, just chill, I'ma handle it. If I really trust that this man can handle it, I'm gonna sit back and let him goddamn handle it. But if I know you ain't, we gonna be in a fucked up situation. You don't get the fuck out of my face.
All right, I got you. So look.
Don't talk about the comment. Go ahead.
I think so. What I don't really have this problem because I've dated a woman where I can talk to her. I'm not a big time believer of arguing. Like I'm not problematic, right? But I do know how to be firm. So I'm not into like the going back and forth. I've dated a woman where we can sit in a car, we have been out and we'll see a scenario or been to experience something where we had a disagreement, and I can talk to her. But I've been in a relationship also that every time I say something, no matter what it is, it could be towards anything, she always have a rebuttal or always have something to tell me every time. And I think that's a big turn off for me. Like every time I say something, it gotta be
in the most simplest way possible. I just don't feel like she just trusts that you can lead. Like she just don't trust that you can lead. Like that's just the...
But all right, so what's your next question?
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to fix this.
Okay, so my thing is, this is a big one for me.
Your shirt pop out. I don't know if I'm tipsy or not, but your shirt, yeah, you might want to fix that. I don't want this.
Before y'all see the titty before, y'all gonna be okay. And ain't no kids on here. Ain't no kids on here. And that don't be my titty. I actually got bit by a dog when I was a kid, so it's not even my nipple. It'd be a that'd be a bite mark. It'd be a bite mark right above my
That's
nipple.
trauma. I'm sorry, I want trauma that.
What is your stance on poly? Like poly relationships? What do you? Because I keep getting a lot of dudes, you know, in the comments talking about that. Like, what do you think? Because I didn't even have an ex that asked me would I be open to it. So, what is your stance on that?
I feel like do your research and find out if it's good for you or not. Because being poly is not for everybody, especially if you don't trust the person you're with. A lot of women like to be monogamous, especially in our generation, but they have a few women that don't mind talking to other women. And as a man, I would tell men to let the woman more take control and take the initiative to talk to the woman and kind of navigate through that realm, for lack of a better term. Like, let her make that decision if she wants to, I guess, talk to another woman or bring a third woman in, or however many women y'all to talk to. But also, when people think about poly, I think they think about sex automatically. It's sex, and I don't think it's always that. It could be just intimacy, mental stimulation, or just the extra person y'all could just talk to just to pass on time. But you have to have that, I guess, relationship with your woman, your main woman, in order for that to even work out. And y'all gotta have to like kind of have that vibe.
What I have seen is men is so okay with poly as long as we are bringing another woman to the relationship. But let's mention, hey, you know what I mean? Let's call them around, see if we won't come through. They not with that shit, and I feel like me, you know, I hate double standards. I don't like when people just.
That's what it is. It's more of an alpha male thing. I think it's more of a masculinity thing, and not wanting to see his woman get penetrated by another man. But like you said, the double standard you can't just have your cake and eat it too. Like if y'all now that wouldn't be poly. I think that would be like swingers. Like that would be swingers at that point.
Well, I guess the situation I described is not a poly situation, but that's just still like even just let's bring a girlfriend. Like no, first of all, I'm not even attracted to women. I mean, I did have a woman experience 2 times, but you know. That was a long time ago. A long time ago. So for me, I'm not even sexually attracted to women to even want to bring a woman into my relationship. And me, I'm not about to sit here and be watching no woman riding my man, and I'm just sitting here, you know. So it's not gonna never be me and her. So it seems like it's not a win-win situation for me. So right. It's really pointless. So she said 2 times. I was young, babe. I was like 19, 20. The girl kept on, let me chew on you. Look, sis, if you want to do it that bad, come on, then. Goddamn. Like, she was like a nigga. She was so aggressive. Like, goddamn, sis, like, why are you begging me to chew on me? Like, look at me, like, what the fuck? Like, come on, just go ahead and get it out the way. But that was actually the best head that I ever had was from a girl. But that's ironically, I still don't like girls, so it's
that women give better head than men.
Based on that situation, I would say it was.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
You really want to?
What happened?
Somebody said they wanted to join the chat, so I don't know if he was serious or not, but.
Oh.
Hey. How are you?
Hey. Okay, so the volume is acting up, but I can hear him clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Perfectly fine. I can hear both of y'all.
Okay, so are y'all trying to debate on who gives better oral sex to men or women?
Yeah, that's a good question. Go ahead.
It all depends on the situation, you know. I know.
Let's clear that up.
Huh?
Let's clear it up.
I can't hear you. Say that again. I'm gonna log off and come back on because it's going in and out.
Yeah. Can you hear
I
me?
can't hear.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on.
He's gay, but I don't know if he's trying to say shit. He had it from a woman too, and he about to answer that. I don't know, but I don't know.
For sure. But yeah. So in many ways, I think poly is all about that couple. Now, me, I do wanna try it. I think now about I think when I'm really like up in age, I would become swingers, but not as long as I can please my woman by myself. Like I couldn't see another man smash. But would I like to talk to two women? Yeah, I would. I would like to not be intimate with two women, but I would like to like someday like just have a conversation over a couple drinks.
I guess all men have that little weird little fantasy, but I don't just be about to have more than one woman. Like I don't know.
But like I said, sex don't have to be a thing. It could just be conversation.
Another thing I want to know is why can't y'all handle rejection? Why is it soon as like for me, anytime I was to break up with a dude in the past, it always turned real physical or violent. Why can't y'all like handle rejection? Like just for example, just walking down the street, going into the gas station, hey, let me just pump you some gas. Hey mama, can I get your number? No, I'm not interested. I'm okay. Well, fuck you too, then, bitch. What the fuck? Like, what the hell is wrong with? Why can't men handle rejection? Like, is that like a shock to y'all?
Well, friend, in the beginning of the video, you did say I was a different breed, and I kind of have more things put together than a lot of like. I have a full deck, and a lot of men isn't working with a full deck, right? So when I'm saying that to say, I think depending on what they see when they grow up and what they feel like women like, especially within the hood, like I grew up in, I think that, and some women do accept it. Like some women do like that ignorant shit. Like, man, come your fucking ass here, stop playing with me, like, and they fall for it. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of men do it just to, like on some caveman type shit, just to be, dominant.
I don't know.
And I think, especially in the hood, they equals ignorance to dominant, to alpha male. Like the more ignorant you are, or the more aggressive you are, is the more one will like you. Some women fall for it, some women don't.
What is your perspective on bills? Are you okay with? Do you think y'all should split bills 50-50? If that should be something of the guy paying the bills, like what is your thoughts? Like how do you feel about that?
Hey fellas, hold up. I gotta see where my battery at. I don't want.
I can hear you. Go ahead. What is your perspective on bills?
My view on bills, fellas and women, fellas, listen to me close, especially young men. All right. Don't let
30.
No, nah. If a woman love you or if a person love you, they gonna love you and they gonna make it with you no matter what, no matter if they paying all the bills or not. If you can't afford to pay all the bills, you just can't afford to pay all the bills. Now, I would say learn your lane. Stay in your lane. Don't be talking to a woman that's a baddie and you can't afford her, right? Stay on your level. But if you can't afford to pay all the bills, don't feel bad. Because not everybody can afford it. And that doesn't mean he less than a man because he can't afford to pay all the bills. He just can't afford it. I mean, maybe he could just go half and half and, y'all can make it and y'all live a good life. But they have men who can. I don't think money or a man's pocket should dictate if they should be loved or not. If he's not able to pay all the bills, then let that man still deserve love just as much as a man that can't pay all the bills. Now, if he can't pay all the bills, he's in a different caliber. He's talking to a different caliber or woman. You feel what I'm saying? And that's up for that woman to kind of set herself in that caliber. But don't. And I think for a lot of women, they can't pay their own bills. but looking for a come up in a man.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. The only problem I have with that scenario is when a woman is paying 100% of her own bills, but then when she meets a man, I'm not about to be paying 50-50 with no man. You're already paying 100 right now. 100% right now. So why is it such a bad thing that you splitting bills with a man? Like, that's just, I never just understood logic, but
I don't think a man should feel guilty about not being able to pay all the bills. That's just not within his financial.
I don't think that you should hold that over his head and make him feel
like, now, don't get me wrong. Now I can pay all the bills. Now I can pay all the bills. I'm able to. I got a job. I ain't gonna put out how much I make, but I can do it. I'm able to pay all the bills if I want to, right? But back then when I didn't, and honestly, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. I probably had more women when I wasn't making as much as I make right now. If you want me to be honest.
That's a whole other subject, because it's always fine. A woman want a man more when they ain't got shit, but
when I ain't have shit, women was flocking to me. Oh yeah, what you need? What you want? You want me to buy you this? I'm clapping them cheeks every night. Bro. Bro. But go ahead. Let's proceed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just ask one more question, and if you got one more for me, we could do that one. But
yeah. All
right. So I'm gonna say this is not actually a question, but this is more of a statement. But my ideal man is, if I was to have to describe him, it was to be like the dad off Good Times. You know how the man off Good Times. You ever seen Good Times? Go on that show.
Yeah, he was, but go ahead. I see Good Times. Go ahead.
Make my point. Could I make my point?
Yeah, make your point.
Is a man that, how can I say it? A man that basically he goes above and beyond. I hope this don't sound selfish, but he puts his family even before his goddamn self. He makes sure his family good before he good. He gonna make sure his family eat before he eat. Like just things of that nature. Like he just makes sure he goes above and beyond.
I was about to say somebody said James was abusive. He gave me real like.
I'm not lying. God, could I have my moment? God, I'm not lying. When James hit her? When, Mom?
He gave me like I'm a beat, like he was beating the brakes off her.
She did seem a little scared around him, though. I ain't gonna lie.
She scared as fuck.
She did look like she was walking on eggshells. That come home though.
Man, that lady was scared to be around him, bro. I seen it.
Well, maybe that was a bad example, but I'm talking about just the manly man, I'm gonna, just make you feel like everything is gonna be okay. So that was just my last one.
Let a man lead then. Let him lead.
Let a man lead. I have to actually have a man in front of me that lead. Like, I don't ever let a man lead.
If we doing it the old-fashioned way, you be his support, you give him comfort, you give him affection, you massage his back, and you say, babe, go out there and get it. Go out there and get that bread. I'm here waiting on you when you get home for some more.
You're right. I'm going to let him lead. I just need to run across the real man, and then we're going to take it from there. You got any questions? Because that's on to the mind. You got any questions for me?
No questions, beautiful. You look amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and maybe one day we can have dialogue again and talk.
Well, cheers, and I appreciate you joining me tonight. And like I said, I do value your opinion. You're a stand-up guy. You take care of your baby. You own your shit. So keep doing you. Keep being great. And I see you on the flip side.
I need you to inbox me and let me know what they were saying in the comments.
All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think it was very informative for me. It was just great to get a male perspective on, just to see how a male think. I do value his opinion. He's a very educated black man. So I wanted to ask somebody who I actually
value their opinion. So I think everything went well. You guys tell me what you think. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll go ahead and see y'all on my next video. So until next time, toodles.
See, I don't fuck with bitch ass niggas cause I know that they fake.